Oke, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, my name is Muhammad Adiansyah Rabani. I'm an information system student from ITADAS. And today, I'm gonna talk about one of the most famous tactical style in football world, and it's vertical tiki-taka. And personally, as a football fan, I certainly don't like monotonous, lacking creativity, uninspiring, and boring football matches. Of course, nobody likes it because it's entertaining, right? And vertical tiki-taka is a tactical style that can bring life into those boring matches. Vertical tiki-taka can make those games more entertaining because of what? Because this tactical style uh, can change a team's game from boring to entertaining by employing a fast-paced attacking style of football. And this tactical style is often used by a lot of big clubs in Europe. So yeah, without any further ado, let's jump into the subject. So our today's agenda is so our today's agenda are first I'm gonna talk to you about what is tactic by definition, and then about vertical tiki-taka definition. And then we're gonna talk about vertical tiki-taka tactic explanation, like how they play, how they set up, and then the statistic of a team who use vertical tiki-taka as their style of play. And last, we're gonna jump into conclusion. So yeah, for starter, many people dislike boring football matches. Of course, people don't like boring football matches, right? Because we watch football for the entertainment. But first, we need to agree on something. We need to have the same perspective about what kind of football match is considered boring. So, the kind of football match that is considered boring here is a football match that lacks creativity, like just where both teams only pass the ball back and forth, and they don't know how to create chances. So that kind of boring. And this kind of football, maybe you're wondering, where can I find this kind of football, this kind of boring football? So this kind of football often can be found in lower division league, uh, whether it's in Europe or the rest of the world. You can find it here too in Indonesia. This kind of football match, other than the clubs, other than club fans or their hardcore fans, most football fans, they won't watch those teams play. Because why? Because it's not entertaining. So then, how can a team make people go watch their matches? And one way to do that is by implementing an attractive football tactics, such as vertical tiki-taka. Yeah, you can implement any other attractive football tactics to like gegen pressing or the OG tiki-taka or maybe wing play even. So but today we're gonna talk about vertical tiki-taka. So next, let's jump into the main course. So what is football tactics? Tactic itself, by definition, It means an action or a strategy that carefully planned to achieve a specific end. So, like in other situations, football use tactic to achieve specific end, which is to score goals and to win games, of course. And there are a lot of tactics in the world of football that many of you may have known, such as gegenpressing, tiki-taka, catenaccio, or wing play. Yeah, those kind of tactics may be familiar in your ear. And vertical tiki-taka itself is often used to break down team with tough defense and strong physicalities because of how fast they move when they are in possession. So yeah, this style of football is uh, effective against those team who likes to who likes to drop deep and yeah, in footballing terms, just they like to park the bus. Okay, now what is vertical tiki taka? So vertical tiki taka is a tactical style that effectively focus on moving the ball up the pitch quickly when in possession and pressing opponents closely and briefly when out of it. So here there are two main points in this tactics. When in possession, vertical tiki taka use quick quick short passes to move the ball up the pitch. So they won't sit back and hold shape to create chances. They're gonna use uh, they're gonna use those quick passes when the opponents are disorganized. And then when out of possession, vertical tiki taka gonna press really hard so they can win the ball back immediately. And maybe some of you are wondering, like, what is the difference between the original tiki taka and vertical tiki taka? So when compared to Pep Guardiola's tiki taka, so I'm gonna refer to Pep Guardiola's tiki taka here because uh, I think it's the most successful implementation tiki taka. So the main difference is vertical tiki taka. They put an emphasis, more emphasis or greater emphasis on moving the ball forward rather than sideways. So tiki taka gonna use all kind of passes to control the possession, but vertical tiki taka they mainly kind of focus on moving the ball up the pitch vertically. So like from the our team goal posts to the opponent's goal post. So they just gonna use those forward passes more often. And you gotta see a fewer sideway passes, and even back pass in this style of football. Next, how does it work? How does vertical tiki taka work? So, because vertical tiki taka is a positions based style, so they gonna keep the ball when they're in possession. So vertical tiki taka is a possession based style with plenty of short, quick passes, but an emphasis on moving up the pitch quickly. Yeah, just like what I said before. And like any other football tactics, this tactic can be broken down into three phases. One in possession, and the second in transition, and the third is out of possession phase. Okay, so the phases itself. First, we're gonna talk about the in position phase. In position, vertical tiki taka, they gonna use quick and short passes, like I mentioned before. And then they gonna play through the middle of the pitch. So uh, their passing focus is gonna be on the middle of the pitch, not on the flanks. And the third point is they gonna use narrow width, so to keep the player closely to each other. So in possession, we can say that vertical tiki taka is gonna set the team to play close to each other, and then they gotta play those quick and short passes through the middle of the pitch to create chances. And the next phase is the in transition phase. In transition is when the team is gaining the ball back. So when they do those kind of recovery, it's called in transition phase. So when they get the ball from the opponents, of course, when they recover the ball, uh, vertical tiki taka gonna use counter press. Yeah, counter press is basically we gonna press the opposition player when they get the ball from us to gain the ball back, to recover the ball. So we are not going to sit back and just kind of wait for the opposition to make mistakes. No, in vertical tiki taka, we're gonna counter press. So when we lose the ball, we gonna we have to fight for the ball back. We have to recover the ball quickly. And what happened when we get the ball? So after we recover the ball, we gotta play on the counter. So this tactic is even even if it's a control position based style of football, this tactic use counter attacking method to create chances. So when we recover the ball, we're gonna do counter-attacking move to create chances when while the opposition teams are disorganized. So that's the in transition. So the main thing here is win the ball back immediately after we lose the possession, and then when we have the possession back, we gotta play on the counter. So that's it. And then the last phase, out of possession. So out of possession is basically a phase where we don't have the ball. So when we don't have the ball in vertical tiki taka, the team is gonna press high. So the pressing is gonna start much higher. Uh, it's gonna start in the final third from our perspective. So they gonna press from there or anywhere when they lose the ball. So yeah, they gonna press really high. We gonna uh, the the team is going to squeeze the opposition by pressing their players, pressing the zone to win the ball back immediately, and then win the ball quickly. So yeah, like what I said before, press the ball and then win the ball quickly. It's kind of that simple when out of possession. And next, more about the tactic. So here's an image of a tactical setup and vertical tiki taka. As above, you can see that this tactic relies heavily on defenders pushing up the pitch. So that press high, the that high pressing line. So the defender they gonna press the opposition players bravely and aggressively when out of possession. And then the players they must retain possession, but with a focus on moving the ball vertically towards the final third here. So we're gonna press really high to win the ball back, and then when we have the possession, we're gonna use those quick short passes in to move the ball to the final third. And then the attacking players here, they may interchange short passes in order to look for an opening. So yeah, in order to create chances, they they usually do those short passes to break down the defensive line, the opposition defensive line. And here, the second image is about the tactic itself. And here you can see that the goalkeeper and the center backs who are comfortable on the ball is key because they have to initiate the attack when they're in possession. And then the traditional number six here, it's the key pivot, or maybe uh, you know it by the name of central defensive midfielder. This guy is the key pivot in transitional phase. So when the goalkeeper and the defender is exchanging passes, this central pivot is gonna be the main engine to start the attack. And in defensive phase, the central defensive midfielder here, they will interconnect with the two central defender. So he gonna step back here, and then they gonna create a variety of passing triangles like here to here, or maybe here, and here. So he's gonna roam in this area just to connect with the attack. So yeah, basically this guy is the most important person in this tactical style. You have to have a good central defensive midfielder to make this tactic works. And then the attacking players, they need to have a good off the ball movement too, to search for the gaps between the defensive line and to score goals, of course. And then the this third image is about the vertical lines. The central midfielders. This image is about how vertical tiki taka set their central midfielders. So the central midfielders, like the image said, they tend to shuttle between boxes, like they gonna run from here to here just to regain the ball back, and then they gonna run around from this on this area to uh, to create those passing options for other players. And then those two central midfielders, they the one is usually pushes higher than the other, so they gotta sit to it, position in like a zigzag shape. So yeah, so they can find each other in a free space to pass the ball. And the next. So here I'm gonna show you vertical tiki taka in action. So this match is Atletico Madrid against Napoli. Napoli is the yellow side here. They are the one who use vertical tiki taka. So yes, as you can see here, they're gonna use those kind of vertical passes to move the ball. See those vertical passes to move the ball up the pitch very quickly, and their attacking tempo is very quick too, as you can see. Like it's just one to pass between the players and then back. Oh, and this guy is the key pivot, as you can see. He's gonna roam around to create those passing options. Now, as I mentioned before, he's the main engine. Look, one quick pass from him can lead to this dangerous attack. So that's basically that's how vertical tiki taka works. And then boom, they create chance. Yeah, but they're unlucky. Doesn't end up in a goal. So next is about the stat. So the stat is from the same team before. So the stat is from Serie A in 2017-2018 season. This Napoli team, as you can see that Maurizio Sarri Napoli team, they play a quick, short passing style with high pressing intensity. As you can see, they have the most ball recoveries, they have the most chances created well, compared to other top teams in the league. They have the most pass completed, they have the most pass accuracy, they have most short pass completed. So you can see that they play a quick, short passing style with high pressing intensity. So as you can see here, the benefit of using the tactical style is it makes Napoli a team that play an entertaining football based on the stats alone. So it makes them worth to watch. So last thing is the conclusion. So vertical tiki taka it contains elements of Arrigo Sacchi. He's a manager of AC Milan. Uh, Correct me if I'm wrong. And Johan Cruyff and Rinus Michels. Those two are famous Dutch football player and manager. And there are many positives in the strategy. Um, One of them is teams can dominate the possession of the ball, but simultaneously always be pushing forward towards the final third. Overloads can occur, especially when the shuttling central midfielders, those two players in the midfield, and wing backs or the flanks player support the three most offensive players on the pitch. So yeah, in short, this vertical tiki taka, this tactic is really good to make a teams play in entertaining brand of football. So yeah, maybe that's it for today, and thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.